vision I see in my head, a melody buried deep into my soul. They call us crazy, we cutting the edge, unlocking the future and letting it go. This is a calling that's higher, the time we decided our stories are gonna be told. This is what legends are born, we paving the road, a future that favors the bold. Break the rules, break the laws, this is the moment we change it all. Break the rules, break the laws, this is the moment we change it all. Yeah, greatness, yeah, it feels like greatness. Woo! Greatness, yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making. Reach out and we take it. About to emerge, we on the verge, and it feels like greatness. Something coming, I can feel it. Deep down in my spirit. Revolution, it's a new day. Time to redefine the limits. So vivid, I can see it. So loud, I can hear it. So they calling me a madman, but the future belongs to the fearless.
Hello and welcome to Summer 65 of WITM Season 7, as it is time for the go-home Monday Night Raw prior to one of our biggest events of the year, Summerslam. And we are going to see a man who could very well have a huge part at Summerslam, Mr. Money in the Bank, Corey, in action as he is going to be taking on Bobby Lashley. But prior to that, we have a backstage, or rather a promo segment. So let's head to the ring for that segment. Alright, Logan Paul is in the ring, microphone in hand. Is he going to answer the challenge that was given to him last week by Darth of the Falcon Claws for SummerSlam? Let's find out. Welcome to the first live edition of my hit podcast, Impulsive TV. And last week, you saw me appear with my tag team partners at SummerSlam, Miz and Tommaso Ciampa, before I was interrupted by some nobody called Barf or something. But since last week, he is all anybody wants to talk to me about on social media. So let's bring him out.
And call me back. And when the moon is high, we call it back. We attack. This is the night of the werewolves. Run for your life. This is the night. Never get out alive. This is the night of the werewolves. Run for your life. This is the night. Never get out alive.
Alright, Darth has made his way to the ring. What will Logan Paul say to him? Darth, my sources tell me that last week at NXT, your own brother Cabbages criticized you for showing up on Miz TV last week. I even heard that he accused you of bringing shame to the Falcon Claws. Ouch. So tell me, Darth, are you ready to admit to the world how badly you messed up last week? Darth responds. Sure, I admit it. Last week I messed up, but I learned from my mistake, and it led me to my first win last week on NXT. So you know what? I'm grateful that Cabbages and the rest of the Falcon Claws called me out for my BS, because that's what family and good friends do. But what about you, Logan? Here you are hosting a live edition of your podcast 6 days before SummerSlam, and where's your brother Jake to support you? Where's your best friend and business partner KSI? Hell, Miz and Ciampa work here, and they couldn't even be bothered to show up. That's the difference between you and me, Logan. You may be rich and successful and get whatever you want, but at least I have friends that actually have my back. Logan, we're not asking anymore. We're telling you that we will see you and your so-called friends at SummerSlam. Alright, so it sounds like it is official following the events we just witnessed that saw Logan Paul call out Darth and ask him about what transpired last week on NXT when Cabbages confronted Darth backstage and criticized him for his actions last week on Raw. Darth responded by saying that the Falcon Claws always have his back by asking Logan why his family and friends were there to have his. That set off Logan, who hit Darth with his microphone. That was followed by Logan talking down to Darth, who was down on the ring, Alec and Rock of the Falcon Claws immediately came to his aid, helped him beat down Logan Paul, and Darth said that the Falcon Claws are not asking anymore to challenge Miz, Logan Paul, and Ciampa at SummerSlam. They will be there, and so it sounds like it is official. Miz, Tommaso Ciampa, and Logan Paul versus the Falcon Claws, represented by Darth, Alec Winterborn, and E-Rock, confirmed for SummerSlam. But that is in 6 universe days. Right now it's still Monday Night Raw, and the leader of the Falcon Claws, Corey, will be in action against a tough opponent in the form of Bobby Lashley. A man I believe he has only faced once before, and I believe that was a loss. So will Corey be able to bring momentum heading into SummerSlam, where he has the opportunity to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase if he so wishes? Or will it be Bobby Lashley causing Corey to go into a losing streak after his loss last week to AJ Styles? Let's find out and get our match for Monday Night Raw underway. And there's the battle. This match is underway. Does Corey get momentum heading into SummerSlam, or does he start a losing streak? Bobby Lashley starts off on offense and plants Corey into the canvas. And there's repeated stomps to the chest and neck of Corey, and again. There's a reversal by Corey. Corey goes into mounted punches. Lashley reverses and goes into mounted punches on Corey. Lashley familiar with the ground and pound game as a former MMA fighter in Bellator. And now attacking the leg of Corey, and again. Lashley going back after the leg and hits it for the third time to stun Corey, and again targeting that leg. Stun Corey forced up. There's a series of strikes from Lashley. And a kick to the gut, sending Corey's body into the yellow zone. Now Lashley in a mounted punches. Lashley with the momentum early on. Now Corey lifted up and thrown across the ring. Corey able to evade the kick and hits a knee to the face of Lashley. Now Corey going into some more ground and pound. Lashley forced up. There's a kick from Corey and repeated strikes. But Lashley with a gut punch is able to reverse. Corey's body now in the orange zone. The last thing Corey wants to suffer an injury before SummerSlam. Corey tossed onto the top rope. Lashley with some ground and pounds. Now Corey forced up. And again tossed across the ring. Lashley showing off his strength here. Corey is by no means a lightweight, but tossing Corey around with ease is Lashley. But Corey is able to reverse the hurt lock. That could be the game changer here. Corey hits his signature, the Dark Descent. And now earns a finisher of his own. And he's got it locked in, the crossfade. Crossfade locked in. Will Lashley tap? No, he's able to break the hold. Lashley's head now in the yellow zone. Corey's body in the red zone. He is at risk of injury. Lashley tossing Corey, who is now on the outside. Corey slowly getting up to his feet, joined by Lashley on the outside. Corey lifted up and snake-eyed into the ring apron. Now Corey tossed into the apron by one leg. That just demonstrates the power of Lashley. Tossing around the over 300-pound Corey like a rag doll is Lashley. As Lashley back inside the ring. Corey trying to come back to his senses here, and he'll head back inside the ring. Now they lock up. Corey with the advantage. Lashley evades the clothesline and lifts Corey up, again demonstrating that power. Corey able to reverse. Corey with a neck breaker. And a stomp to the arm. Lashley forced up. Lashley, however, gets his attack off first, a kick and a power bomb. Corey's head now in the yellow zone. Lashley goes for cover. Has he done enough damage? Not close, but not quite enough. Corey powers out 2.5. Lashley, however, does have a finisher built up, and he's going for it here. Corey needs to evade, or this might be curtains for him. Hurt lock is locked in. And Corey somehow breaks the hurt lock. Not many superstars have done that. Not when Chris Masters uses it as a finisher. And not with it being Lashley's finisher. But Corey has done it. There's a knee to the head of Lashley. A second Dark Descent from Corey. As he goes for cover. And Lashley powers out at 2. We have a near fall for Corey now. Corey has a crossfade built up. But first he goes into mad punches to the head of Lashley. Kick to the back of Lashley, sending his body into the yellow zone, along with the head in the orange zone. Corey with repeated stomps to the chest of Lashley. Lashley avoids another stomp and just pushes Corey down to the canvas. And again goes after the leg. And now what does Lashley have in mind here? He lifts Corey up by the leg. Apparently that was a sort of submission maneuver, and Corey gets the rope break. Corey's legs now in the yellow zone. Lashley hits the bottom rope trying to attack Corey. Corey misses with his attempt to grapple, but hits with a strike. Now repeated kicks to the head of Lashley. Lashley's arms now in the yellow zone, neutralizing some of that power. Knee to the head of Lashley. Reversal by Lashley. Stomp and kicks by Lashley. And more ground and pound. Corey forced up. Corey catches the leg. And strikes away at the chest. to send it into the orange zone. Lashley with a reversal. He now has another hurt lock. It could be the next man to lock in their mission finisher that gets the victory. Corey busted open, however. Well, he might not get that far. Lashley using a different finisher. That will put away Corey. Corey will carry a losing streak into SummerSlam.
Here is your winner, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Okay, and here is your results rankings update for this edition of Monday Night Raw. In non-title action, the Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch defeated Nikki ASH. Also in non-title action, the United States Champion Matt Riddle defeated Shelton Benjamin. Alexa Bliss defeated Sonya Deville. In non-title action, the Unified Tag Team Champions, the Mysterios, defeated the Judgment Day. In our WITM matchup, Bobby Lashley defeated Corey. In an interpromotional matchup, since they had one in real life, I made one using Raw and SmackDown Superstars picked at random here, and it was AJ Styles and Drew McIntyre defeating Austin Theory and Sheamus. And in the main event, the Street Profits defeated the Alpha Academy. And how does that affect the rankings on Raw? Let's find out. The 24/7 champion is Sheamus. The Raw Women's Champion is Becky Lynch. Number contender, Rhea Ripley. Number 2, Asuka. Number 3, Carmella. Number 4, Alexa Bliss. Number 5, Sonya Deville. Number 6, Bianca Belair. Number 7, Dana Brooke. Number 8, Nikki ASH. Number 9, Tamina. And number 10, Doudrop. The Unified Tag Team Champions are the Mysterios. Contenders from Raw are number 1, Street Profits. Number 2, the Falcon Claws. Number 3, Alpha Academy. The United States Champion is Matt Riddle. Number contender, Mustafa Ali. Number 2, Seth Rollins. Number 3, Damian Priest. Number 4, The Miz. Number 5, Tommaso Ciampa. Number 6, R-Truth. Number 7, Dolph Ziggler. Number 8, Austin Theory. Number 9, Shelton Benjamin. And number 10, Omos. The undisputed WWE Universal Champion is Brock Lesnar. Contenders from Raw are number 1, AJ Styles. Number 2, Bobby Lashley. Number 3, Finn Balor, who already earned his title shot at SummerSlam, so will be Lesnar's opponent at SummerSlam regardless of his ranking. Number 4, Kevin Owens. And number 5, Corey. So now we move on to NXT 2.0. Will we see any WITM stars in action? We will find out in just a moment. Okay, in episode number 66, we are going to see the return of the Rage family and Chase University rivalry, but with a bit of a twist in a variation of a match that WITM board member Dalton has been asking for a long time. It is going to be a mixed gender tag team match where we're going to see mother and son team up. Sam Rage of Rage K47 and the Rage family will be teaming up with their son Matthew Rage to take on Andre Chase, the leader of Chase University and the newest member of Chase University, former national champion cheerleader turned professional wrestler Taya Hale is now part of Chase University and our NXT roster. She'll be making her debut in this matchup. But that is going to do it for episode number 65. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single moment of WITM action until episode number 66, where mother and son Matthew and Sam Rage of the Rage family take on Taya Hale, making her in-ring debut, and Andre Chase of Chase University. This is Corey with WITM CAW Wrestling, signing off.